everyone, welcome to Bricks and Sprues. I'm Keith, your host. We're going to be continuing working on the Polar Lights 1/350 scale Kronos 1. Starting work on the spoon and Cobra head of the ship. Currently what I'm working on is prepping the cutting out windows, prepping the parts for adding the GreenStrawberry photo etch. I got 3 of them done, but I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Got some here to do on here, so I got to... come on, it does not want to focus. There we go. Focus is better there. The 4 windows on this side, plus in between both sets, I need to cut out. But I figured show you what I'm doing. So for the space in between, so I don't get a wandering drill bit, I'm taking an awl and just scraping a line in between the 2 windows. That way it gives something for the drill bit to rest in and won't wander. Like I said, I got 2 more of those to do. So we'll go ahead and work on those. Then take my little pin vise and we will start drilling holes. Little tedious work. Once I'm done drilling the holes, I'll come through with a X-Acto blade and clean out as much as I can. I'll show you how I'm doing that real quick once I'm done here. Won't take long to drill all this, so let me finish up drilling and I can show you that little piece. A lot of tedious work, lots of cutting and drilling and filing. Have to be very careful along the top part where I'm drilling right now. It is a very thin piece. So just need to make sure, be careful you don't poke yourself with the pin vise. So here, got all the holes drilled, ready to go. I'll show you over here. So now flip that over. And I've just been taking my X-Acto blade and gently pushing along. And trimming out the middle pieces here. Broke the tip, but it'll still work. Actually might work just a hair better. So that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna stop here, go back, and I'll cut all these out, and I'll come back to when I'm filing. See you in a few. All right, I'm back. Now I got all the holes drilled, cleaned out with the X-Acto knife. Now I have to come in and file them out with a jeweler file. Nice, small, thin one. But as you can see where I was saying, you got to be real careful. That's a very thin piece. So just have to be real gentle. Make sure you don't want to break that. So, but come in with this jeweler file. Just smoothing the parts out, cleaning, make sure everything's good. Plus it'll square out the windows on the ends very nicely. which is great. So, shouldn't take me long to do this. Hopefully it won't. Might have to come in and do that with the X-Acto. Good night. So, let me clean this up. See if it... Just want to get the rough edges of that off. So it looks kind of smooth and sorry for getting off screen there. There we go. I think there we go. I'll check it once I get everything cleaned up. We'll be good to go. So I'm just going to continue on as I clean these out. So no sense making you guys watch all that. I'll be back once I have all that done, and I'll show you what I'm doing next. Alright, I'm back. Got all the windows cleaned out for that go around the spoon part. Now to start assembling the spoon. This piece is a little tricky. They want you to use the bottom piece of the Cobra head as a template, because these pieces have to get put in here and they will lock together. Then you want to glue them, but you don't want to glue them to the... There we go. Oop. Popped off on me. Let's do it this way. Here you can see they're not completely joined together. You might have to lift the front there, and it'll snap that in place. It'll hold it nice and snug. Do the same thing on the opposite side. You want to do, when this is upside down, you do want to do the left side first. You want to do this side first if you're holding the piece this way, because the right side has a piece that overlaps onto the left. So make sure you do the left first. And then we will glue them, but you don't want to glue it to the to the base. So we'll go ahead and get some glue on the front and let that set up. And once that's set up, we'll look at putting the window pieces in. So we want to make sure we don't get too much on there. I think I'll wait for the back once I get the front glued and let it set for a while to avoid getting it set on the bottom of the Cobra head there. So All right, so while those set up for a few minutes, I will take a break here and figure out the next step. Be right back. All right, everyone, I'm back. Got a good bit done. Got all the parts internally primed and painted white to help reflect the light that's going to be installed in here. Got the middle row windows here installed on the spoon. They're all cut out, got them glued on here. This was fiddly. These pieces are very thin at the top. They just have to be careful cutting the windows out and that you don't break the top pieces because like I said, they are very thin. I got the internal of the neck as well. Got the not sure what part of the ship this is, but there's a window here that's going to get photo etched and a piece of clear to simulate the window. And then inside is also going to be a like a conference room, table and chairs. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It's all going to be photo etched. I'll be working on that in the next. Do have some work here to do. The GreenStrawberry and also the Polar Lights kit call for this detail that was here to be removed. I ended up gouging too much, so I had to put the putty in. I'll be working on fixing that in the next video. Also have the photo etch installed on the front piece of the Cobra head for all the lights. So that was done as well. So once we're ready, I'll probably go ahead and paint this ahead of installing it because I don't want, when it's on there, I don't want any paint getting through because there is a clear kit piece that goes behind this to simulate the windows. So I will paint this piece by itself, then install it on the Cobra head. I also got the front torpedo tube ready. It's sitting here burning in, the LEDs installed. Got it light blocked. There's still some paint on here drying. Little interesting piece here. This is actually two LEDs, an orange one and an amber one, and they are excuse me, actually stacked on top of each other. Had to separate the two prongs for the orange one, I believe it was, and then the amber one goes in behind it. And doing that, I'll show that in more detail when I do the rear torpedo tube. I didn't capture this on video when I was doing it, but I will show how it was done for when I do the rear torpedo tube. Again, got to be really careful because both positive leads are right next to each other. The two negatives are soldered together, but the two positive leads are separate because they go to two different points on the control board, which I still have to label the wires once the burn-in's complete. But again, I'll show that as we go, as I work on the rear torpedo tube at a future date. But with that, I'm going to call this video a wrap, and we will proceed on. Next video will be building internals, getting other pieces built to support lighting, the spoon head and the Cobra head itself. So with that video, that'll be coming out hopefully within the next week or two. And I do have a surprise coming for this channel, stepping into another part of model building which I haven't done before, but that will be coming at a future date as well. So if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe, like and subscribe to the channel, and Until next time, bicycle.